Hello, it is fishbulbgeek, and I am back today with Urza, and I can't believe he just got up and walked away. He was about to give me a special mission. That's so rude. Not even to let me have my intro. Delvin, come back here. Well, you know what? Fine, Vex. I finished your mission too.
Steal anything worth talking about?
Yes, I did.
Oh, you're back? I suppose you'll be wanting your pay then.
If you would, that'd be nice. Now, just give me whatever.
Got more than you can handle.
You know what? I've been doing a lot of burglary. Let's try a shill.
This one angered someone pretty high up in the keep. Can I count on you to get this done for me?
Yeah, let's just mix it up.
Whatever. Just get it done. Here's the job.
Oh yeah, I've got to plant that either in somebody's house. Oh, that's easy enough to do. Right, Delvin, I can't believe you walked away from me. What's my special job?
I got another special request, and I specifically asked for you. You're making a name for yourself, that's for sure. But more important, you're making a name for the guild. Keep it up.
I mean, I suppose it is good that the leader of the Thieves Guild is the one making a name for himself. Or herself, I should say, sorry. So, yeah.
Got word from Torsten Cruelty in Winterhold that a rival guild is trying to get itself started. Not only that, but they're giving us thieves a bad name by murdering their marks. Get over there and see what you can do.
Yeah, it's my favourite one. He won't give me that.
Where are you off to? There's work to be done.
Why are you giving me that? Like, you won't give me any job until I've completed the special one. Right, excellent. So, Winterhold.
Even if you're one of us, you better not make trouble.
Here we come. This is like my favourite of the Thieves Guild missions. I do enjoy this one. So we have to do it right so that we end up getting
Need something?
fence at the end of this. So let's go to Windhelm and right. I think last time the reason it didn't trigger for the guards dragging me into the dead person thing was due to timing. It wasn't the right time of day for that to trigger. So hopefully nothing's irrevocably broken in Windhelm. We'll probably do at least the first part just to get the quest started and have it in our log, if that does occur while we're there. What time of day is it? Oh, okay, so it is not that time of day yet. Right, let's go ahead and get started. I do like this mission, can you tell? I'm a bit giddy.
There's no glory in war. It's just something they tell soldiers so they'll risk their lives.
Yeah. I'm here on a mission. Will you let me in, or do I have to technically... Right. Well, here's what we'll do. We'll just wait a bit. For some reason, I thought you had to sit down to wait. You don't. As it turns out, you can just hit the wait button at any time. I've been playing this game for gosh only knows how long. Now, can I... You still want me to unlock it and it's a master locked? Right, come on, hurry up. How come you can't help me?
Be on the lookout. The butcher could be around any corner.
I know. Well, at least that's... Alright, wait a bit longer. Get out of the house. I think it's a bit weird that I have to break in. Hang on a second. What mission have I got selected? Or, you know, that makes more sense.
One of the best soldiers in the Stormcloak army. Until I took a sword to the chest.
Yikes. That makes more sense that I would have to break in. Although it's master locked, man, that's tough. I'll be there for ages doing that. To plant the evidence.
Poor Nilsine has been wrecked since her sister was killed.
You know about Talos? He founded the Empire.
Yeah, we're not gonna get into... Okay. Whereabouts on the map is that, by the way? Oh, you're at the farm. I'm guessing the step before I have to go and talk to her in the market is talk to this person. I only remember the cool bits of the mission. Hope I've discovered a location close by. I'm pretty sure, even though it's a Thieves Guild mission, this is more of an adventuring mission, because I just go in and like wreck that the Somerset Guild. Okay, where are you hanging out? Where are you hanging out? You must be walking between locations. Yeah, is that you? Yeah, you are. I wonder what your, like, pathing is.
I own Hollyfrost Farm outside the city. It's honest work, if a bit dull. The cruel seas have been sailors for generations. In truth, I regret not following in the footsteps of my ancestors. My daughter Fiotli. She was murdered a few months ago. Left her laying on the ground in the pool of her own blood. I assumed they were after her valuables. She always wore far too much jewelry in public. When I told her it'd be the death of her, I never thought. No need to explain. I'm well aware of your guild's methods. Took me weeks, but I finally tracked down to kill her. A bloody Arthmoor at that. Can you imagine?
It's a good thing I'm not one, to be honest, because that would be a bit rude.
Let's just say I'm a firm believer in an eye for an eye, and at that. He fancied himself a thief in some sort of new guild forming around here. Gave me some valuable information before, well, you know.
That's vicious. I like it. I approve.
Well, like I told Delvin, I think we can help each other. You recover what I'm looking for, and take out a rival guild in the process. Exactly. One of the pieces stolen from her was a silver locket. A Cruel Sea family heirloom. I want it back. The only name I have is Naranya. Has a house right here in Winterhold. That's where you should begin looking. Should have been an adventurer like you instead of a farmer.
I would say it's not all it's cracked up to be, but look at me. It is definitely all it's cracked up to be. Right, okay, let's carry on. And Naranya. Yeah, there was a dragon on one of my previous missions. Somebody died. Nope, not you.
Old Frida is certainly grating, but she pays well. Thankfully, nobody from the city can see me out here.
Alright, whatever. Yeah, somebody died from the Brandy Nug, or is it Brandy Mug? Yeah, somebody died from the Brandy Mug farm. Obviously the mod I have that tells people to get the heck out of there so they don't die to dragons. Either she was incredibly foolhardy and tried to fight the dragon herself, or she just wasn't fast enough to run. On the other hand, the dragon was awfully obliging and landed really early on. I'd only hit it with like two or three spells, and then all of a sudden I was just like, "Did it just land?" It did. Charge, which was nice because you know, dragons can be so slow, especially the higher level ones. I was prepared for a really long slog, but luckily, in this instance, it wasn't. I'm not looking forward to some of the later fights in the game against some dragons. I'll figure it out. I may have to, seeing as magic's like my best thing for them, I may have to think about what things I can summon to help me, assuming they won't die at the first lick of fire or ice damage or whatever. Or I may have to put some points into destruction to make these things better and easier to cast. I don't know, I haven't decided. I could just prepare myself for a long slog. Right, Naranya. Hello. future fence.
Yes, can I help you with something? Fiotley. Fiotley. Where have I heard that name? Oh, of course, the poor girl who was murdered. Such a beautiful young thing. A tragedy, to be certain. How dare you! You're accusing me of taking part in such a heinous act? I should have you arrested for even suggesting such a thing.
I think I've got a high enough speech skill for this.
Now, just a moment. Let's think about this, you know, discuss it like two rational people.
Yeah, I do have enough speech skill for that. I don't know if that's like a guaranteed success, actually. Probably is.
Look, I had no choice. They're crazy. I could be killed. It's a guild of ultimate thieves. They call themselves the Somerset Shadows. Their leader, Linway, he's the worst of the lot. He steals valuables from the dead.
No, Linway prefers stealing from the deceased. Digs up the corpses, breaks into the Hall of the Dead. He even stole that locket right off that poor murdered girl's body. Or what was left of it.
It's a bit grim.
I used to fence for the Thieves Guild in Skyrim a long time ago. When Linway moved into the area, he contacted me and said if I didn't fence for them, he'd kill me.
Guess what, love? You're gonna fence for us again.
If I tell you, you need to promise not to kill me. I'd prove to be quite an asset to the Thieves Guild. I'm one of the best fences in Skyrim.
It is possible that she doesn't become a fence. I've never had her not become a fence. I guess you could intimidate and lose your temper and kill her anyway. I'm not sure.
Linway is holed up in a place called Uttering Hills Cave. He's got his entire guild there, so be careful. After you're done with all this, come back anytime and I'll make good on my end of the bargain. I don't know. Rumor has it she was murdered, butchered by a madman. I really try and stay out of such things. Torsten might think Linway or myself are responsible for Fiotley's death, but I can assure you nothing could be further from the truth.
Yeah, she's just another victim of the serial killer up here. Do we care about her history? Not really, if I'm honest.
I'm sorry I misled you. Return when this is over, and we'll talk about my involvement in the Thieves Guild.
Yep, will do. Now, what time of day is it? Ooh. I mean, it's quite late. Shall we go and see, just while we're here, if it's time for that to trigger? I think...
Spare a coin for a poor old woman.
Ha! I think it's finally triggered and I can get on with this and I can get this safely dealt with.
Hold it there. Keep your distance. Another girl killed. This is Susanna from Candlehearth Hall. Served me a drink just a few nights ago, but I can't say I knew her. Susanna's the third. It's always the same. Young girl, killed at night, body torn up. We are stretched thin as it is with the war. Nobody has the time to spend on this. Not pleasant, but it's the truth.
I mean, you've got a serial killer operating in your city. Maybe make some time, but that's okay, I'll help.
If you want to help, ask some of these gawkers if they saw anything useful. I'm going to examine the body before the rats can get to it.
Ah, we finally started it. Okay, right. Hello.
Always sad when someone has to die.
Will you spare a few coins to help someone?
Sorry, I thought I saw a fellow running away, but didn't get a good look at him.
Another one. I heard a scream and came running, but she was already like this when I got here.
Always sad when someone has to die.
You're the one casts those illusions. Impressive.
This is a shame. No, sorry. But I did notice that her coin purse was still intact, so whoever did this wasn't after gold. I'm going to keep preparing the body, if you'll excuse me.
Don't think you can barter with me like I'm one of those stamped shopkeepers.
I know. I've got a high speech skill and you saw me.
My job's simple
And you know
enough,
my illusions
but
are
they
good.
don't really complain much.
You're that mage from the college, right? Here things have finally calmed down over there.
I'm the Archmage, thank you. But yes, I am the mage from the college.
Just like always. Nobody saw anything useful. Bastards escaped again. Look, friend, if you think you can do better than the Legion of Guards, be my guest. You'll need to talk to the steward, though. We can't just let anyone go around claiming to be on official business. If he's willing, then we'll talk.
You mean, you think I can do better than the Legions of Guards that you have already admitted
Whitemane is a better place
that
or is there any place better than
aren't actually actively investigating this? Yes, I think I'll do better than you guys, because I can spare the manpower. Right, but that's not what we're here for. We're just happy that we finally got that mission started, which is nice. We'll come back to that later. For now, whereabouts on the map do we have to go? Have I discovered a location nearby? Oh. Right. What's the easiest way to get there? I think. Yeah, I mean it's not very far from where we are actually, but 6-1 after. No, I reckon it's going to be quicker just to fast travel to Gallows Rock. So, yeah. Now, do I kill them all? I mean, I'm tempted to, just as a, you know, making a point in everything, or can I sneak? I think I'm just going to kill them all if I can. Oh, it's dark. Should have expected that. Let's check what the mission actually says. Oh, it doesn't actually give me much of a mission. Fair enough. Fair enough. Probably just going to go ahead and murder them all then. Speaking of... That'll probably do. Oh, it needs charged. Weapons. Oh, you need charged as well, actually. Okay, we'll use greater for you. Let's use greater. Oops. Petty. You're doing okay. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. We don't really need to worry about souls just yet. I could probably farm them at some point if I really need to. Or, you know, just go into a dungeon. I certainly don't have enough black soul gems to warrant putting it on. Ooh, what's that? No, no, don't get distracted. Follow the path. Follow the path and be prepared to murder everyone. We're gonna make short work of these guys. Short work. Also... Oh. Kinda thought I could just, like, rob you of your uniform. Maybe I get that inside only. Oh, yeah, I think they just want me to go ahead and murder everyone. We'll try and do it... We'll try and do it a little bit stealthy, just, you know. Well, I don't think it's going to last long, the stealthy approach, but we'll give it a shot. We do want to take them out. They are a rival guild. And they like to murder people. And that's just a bad reputation. We can't really let them live. Now, I'm sure I've got the option to... No, that's going to be there. I'm sure there's an option to burn. burn their like flags or something. I'm surprised it hasn't popped up. Maybe it pops up at some point in here. I am not sure.
What was that?
Yes! Nordic, oh, Nordic Mist, that's actually quite nice looking. Now, I can go pretty much either way. Uh-oh. Don't see me, don't see me. Come closer, though. Come get him, get him, get him, get him, get him. Yes! This is a surprise. This is trivial. I am enjoying the heck out of this. Is there two of them? There is. This might be... What's going on with these guys? Oh no, there's... Oh no, it is two of them. That's just a training dummy. Wonder how close I can sneak. Probably not very, seeing as he's technically looking at me.
Huh?
Give up while you still can.
And yeah, that wasn't so bad. Oh, finally somebody with something other than just a weapon. Oh, what's this? Oh, it's corundum. I could, just for the steel. I'm not gonna. For that matter, I think I've still got like all the dragon bone from the dragons I've killed. Probably should empty out my inventory at some point. Now, is that just... Yeah, okay, so that was that. It's just a tiny little loop. Onwards for vengeance. I mean, it's a... Well, isn't that distracting? It's very distracting, as it turns out. Yeah, it's an interesting location. Obviously, it's been buried by snow, reclaimed by the land at some point. Ooh, ooh. I want to kill him when he comes back, because I'm sure he will. Sure he will. Nah, we don't need alchemy. How far does he come into the room? Oh, it doesn't count as a... I was hoping for a stealth kill on him. Probably should have taken that invisibility potion, actually. I would have got away with it more. Right, that's what I'm going to be doing. Using invisibility potions, or just cast invisibility and sneak up on people and just shank them. I mean, I know we're not playing the Assassin's Guild just yet, but... and that is 100% what I'm likely to do in the future. But it could also be useful here. Oh, I've got more carry weight. Ooh. More carry weight than I expected. Right, go invisible. We don't want to get seen. We don't want to get seen. We want to do this. I could do fortify sneak. But I have got quite a lot of invisibility potions.
You can't hide from me.
Yes, I can. It's gonna run out soon, and I'm not a fan of that.
I'm going to find you.
Don't know how long it's been. It feels like it's been a while.
Find whoever did this, and when I do,
let's go for invisibility again. I really want to creep through this. Creep through this location. Although they do all appear to be just here, don't they?
must be my imagination. I'm going to find whoever did this, and when I do...
Is someone...
Gosh darn it, guys! Right, go for the longer one. If only I had a...
Hello? Who's there?
Okay, you know what?
Must be my imagination.
I'll never do another span in that stinking jail. Tiresome. I didn't die. Hand over the gold.
Go away.
Did he listen?
Go away.
Oh no. You always have to fight back.
I want to save him for last. Or, and hear me out, we could just do that. Was that a sneak attack for... Right. Yes. 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 Ah! Now here's where we get it. So, sneaking, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Yeah, it's just palette swabs basically, but it's still not bad. Oh, and he had an ebony sword. Right. Let's go and murder the rest of them. I used rather more of the I've forgotten what you call them. Yeah, I used rather more of the invisibility potions than I preferred.
Is someone there?
Oh gosh darn! I need to get silent spellcasting, but you got to pump so many points into that. Oh, hang on, what's that? Oh, bugger! I forgot about that.
I guess I was just hearing.
I think that's a soul trap I've got on that one. Right, okay. We'll try that again. Try not to startle everybody. And then sneak up and shank them. I don't actually have to shank them at this stage, but I'm going to. Oh! I had a black soul gem. Should I have talked to Linway first? Maybe. Alright, that's where the two of you are. Have you really...
Must be my imagination.
Optional. There we go.
That's power. But they got that secret. Never. You picked a bad time to get lost.
I didn't get lost, mate. Trust me. Oh, no, 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 no. Where's my cool... Where's a cool weapon? Cool weapon, cool... Oh, you know what? That'll do. Oh. Oh, I think that's because I'd hit him with the knife first. Actually. That's fair enough. Right, well, that was remarkably successful, I feel, and I did. Okay, it's not very long. I've certainly taken longer to do it in the past. I can't remember if you can actually have a conversation with them or not, but I just didn't this time. So that's neither here nor there, if you ask me. But I do like it because you're taking out this rival guild that I've come across from the Somerset Isles. They're a bunch of horrible, horrible people, and we enjoy murdering them. It's just right. It's the right thing to do. You've got some really lame. Okay, that'll do. Oh, I'll take that. Oh, I'll take that. I'm not bothering with that. Got anything else cool? Oh, mace etiquette. I must have read that before, but it totally strikes me as a skill book, given its value is 50, and I'm pretty sure they're all that. Okay, I think that's because I've got one of the mods on. I think that lets you craft cloaks. Have I ever crafted a cloak? I don't think I have. Could probably look into it one time. Now I want. Oh, if I shoot at it, would that work? It might. I'm not going to though. That could be useful. And that's it. Somerset Isles dealt with. I think in the past I have actually set that on fire and then killed Linway, just for giggles. Right, well that was all really straightforward. I enjoyed that. Let's get ourselves back for our just rewards. In fact, I think we have to talk to two people, because we have to return to him to give him the locket back, and then we have to return back to our new fence, who we will probably never really use, if I'm super honest about it. Certainly don't need to sell it. I don't have a lot of stolen goods. Right, let's return. Okay, so he's actually in Windhelm at the moment. That's fine. That's fine. Let's get our little orc butt over to Windhelm, and then go back to the Thieves Guild. Right, so I'm just trying to think of what's left. I know one of them's on a boat, but I don't know what city gives me that. I feel like it's probably Solitude, but I could be really wrong about that. No idea what Markarth is going to give us. It's not one that I can remember, and it's annoying me because as soon as I got the Whiterun job, I did remember about it, but I cannot remember what the Markarth job is. Have I just picked a really awkward way to get here? I have, because this side doesn't have a doorway like that side. Right. Have they at least... Nope, they still haven't tidied up her body. That's a bit rude.
Have you ever lost anyone close? Be on the lookout. The butcher could be around
no,
any corner.
Probably. Yeah. I'll try and keep her alive. I'm not always successful at that. Really? No, we don't want to do that. That's rude. Let's just wait a couple of hours. That's fine. I'll take... I'm in the wrong bit, aren't I? So hard to tell sometimes. Oh, he's probably gone that way. Is he heading out? He is. Let's catch him. Let's catch him. Catch him.
I own Hollyfrost Farm outside the city. It pains me to see this locket. To be reminded of Fjótli once more, but I'm glad it's back where it belongs. Tell Delvin that if he still desires to have my support for the Thieves Guild in Windhelm, he's got it. I should have been an adventurer like you instead of a farmer.
Can't just throw the big logs on the fire. It's too.
Right. Yeah, so what surprises me is they don't like write a script where you have to go and meet somewhere private, because they totally have all these conversations that should be
There's
secret,
no glory
right out in the
war.
open. Like,
It's just
the
something they
conversation I'm
tell
about to have
soldiers
with
so they'll
her.
risk their lives.
I've got all sorts of interesting things for you to buy, and I assure you they're of the
We've
finest
got a
quality.
witness. Ah,
I give special rates to
so
members
we're
of
not
the
actually going to be
Thieves Guild.
explicit. She's
Show me
now
what you've
just
got.
a fence. I lied. She's the opposite of discreet. You don't need to say that out loud, love. Do you have it? You don't have anything cool. Don't be silly. Well, you know, you've got some cool stuff. Which I could... Oh, you sell just about everything.
Hurry back and bring more merchandise.
I don't have anything I'm interested in selling, to be honest. Right, let's go back to... I mean, while we're here...
One should never pay too much attention to rumors, Torbjorn. You have piqued my curiosity, however. Please, do continue.
It's a bad time to be a criminal, what with these murders going on. In fact, thieves have been known to kill if there's a profit in it. This war's been hard on all of us.
Not that I'd know anything about it, of course, but it seems to me that the last thing a Thieves Guild would want is to draw attention to itself.
The eyes of the law are everywhere these days. The guards are looking for a killer, but who knows what else they might turn up. Good day.
He's ultimately not a threat, but you'd think we'd consider, I don't know, something. But yeah, you know what? Since we're here, let's go and do that other mission for Vex. Not that it counts because we've just done the mission.
If you've got some time, stop by my house of curiosities. I
For
promise you'll see
Winterhold.
Maybe you haven't heard, but the Thieves Guild is back.
I promise I'll visit that
Winterhold
at
is
some
fierce
point,
again,
dude.
if you catch my meaning.
I haven't even returned back to the Thieves Guild to tell them the good news, so that's impressive, honestly. Please don't see me. It's a master. We could be here a while. Don't have anything that'll help. I don't think I've got anything for lockpicking. Loads for pickpocketing though, so if I ever want to do pickpocketing, that'll be fine. No, it's not a weapon, it'll be apparel. Like, you don't have anything for lockpicking. And that's just pickpocket. And that's just pickpocket. There's obviously not one for lockpicking. Oh, I've been doing a lot of lockpicking lately. Can't believe I'm like down to less than 100. Should probably just go through and like murder a bunch more bandit camps or something and just loot all their bodies. I don't think I've been like properly good at looting everybody's bodies for a while either, because after a certain point the loot doesn't matter. Alright, where am I? Oh, so close. So close. So let's try covering it fully. Frustrating. I've also just lost my eyes on the mark. Was it here? No, it wasn't there. Okay, it was the other one that I hate it when you lose track of what you're using to pinpoint where you should be putting your Lockpick. Oh, really? Am I going the right way? Do I need to go the other way? Oh, I'm so close. Yes. Just over 10 lockpicks. We'll consider that win. It was master locked after all. That's not bad. Potentially this could be useful. And that is upstairs. It's a fancy looking place, like. They're not shy of a few bob. I'm definitely alone. The amount of times I've gone in, thought I was alone because I couldn't see everything, and then stolen, and then hear like that immortal thing, "Get out of here" or something like that. It's just like, oh. Right, but I'm gonna take your gold because duh. Now, I think it might count as apparel. Excellent. Now, since I'm here and you're all rich, is it worth seeing if you've got anything actually interesting? Not seeing anything super interesting just yet, I must admit. I mean, I'm petty and I'm going to take all of your gold that you've got lying around. You don't really have a lot going on, do you? I mean, it looks really nice, but... don't get me wrong, I could probably steal like a bunch of stuff from here and make money in the end, but... here we go. Actually, I've got some stolen goods to fence. That's a point. I was gonna make sure I pick up because nobody cares about gold, but I probably could have been picking up all of them and then just actually had some stolen goods to fence for once. Too late now. Right, okay. Put that away. Whoa, he spotted me. Well, I mean, I'm right here.
All at reasonable prices.
What do you give me for that?
You've got the time. I've got coin and I've got merchandise. Let's see what we can do.
She won't be needing them anymore.
Oh, see, that's discreet. That was discreet. Now, let's look for stolen. I could have sworn I stole something really expensive, and it was jewellery. Didn't I? Didn't I? Are you just... right, do I have to go... if I can sell this to what's her name, to Nilla in here, then I'm just very confused. I thought I could sell things to her. Do I have to go back and then she becomes a fence? I'm quite confused. Also slightly disappointed. But, right, okay, so once we hand this back in, we've just got 2 more cities to go. So it'll be, I mean, it could take a while, because obviously, I mean, yeah, you could, like, save and reload to make sure you got the one that you want, the city that you want to do the missions in, but you honestly might as well just do all the missions as they come. I'm not fussy that way. It is quite a lot of fun. I love that we've got this. I love that we've got that. It's such a nice touch. And we'll have another merchant in the Ragged Flagon, which is really cool. And hopefully, I'll actually spot him when I go to investigate what he or she sells, and won't just be like completely obvious lurking in the corner that I still somehow managed to miss because I'm a dumbass. Right, Tanilla.
Show me what you've got.
Did I actually pick it up? Is now the thing I'm questioning. Yes, I could. That did not turn up, and stolen goods won't appear in somebody who's not fence. So I'm basically very confused. No, it's not stolen, but can you just like take some of this stuff anyway? I mean, yeah, just take this lot off me.
Now, if you'll excuse me.
Okay, I could have bought more lockpicks. Alright, Vex, hello. Right, okay, let's have a wee seat, chat to Vex, and get another mission. Technically, I planted.
Okay, what'll it be?
Although I did steal as well.
I have just the place. The owner likes to stash some lovely trinkets in a strong box.
I
like
think heist
this
is pickpocketing.
Can you get it for us? Good. Just remember the order. Do job first, get drunk second.
I was wrong about heist, but I'll do it anyway. Excellent, Solitude. And it's Angeline's Aromatics. Okay, I know which one that is. Now, Delve, are you sleeping? Is Delvin sleeping? Right, I tell you what, I don't really like talking to him when he's in there because it's a bit harder to see him. So let's lurk like a little troll and just wait for like, I don't know, a couple of hours. Well, let's also... No. What? Okay. Now I just have to fight Delvin. Well,
I've got all sorts of weapons for the
I guess while we do that...
What can I get you?
Nothing, actually. I'm happy to. Right, so you've got that one. And yes, we do have another one. You are an alchemist. You are definitely not lurking. So you must have gone to sleep somewhere. Because you can definitely go and do that, because you're off to wander off to somewhere. So we have got another another merchant. So we have improved. Oh, is it you? There we go. There we go. He's here we go. Are you
Got lots of jobs available.
Do you need to wake up or do you need to just go to bed?
Charleston
Maybe
was
just open your
gratified the
eyes.
death of his daughter was avenged, and the heirloom was returned. At his very
Has he had a bit
moment,
too much
he's
ale?
laying the groundwork for the guild to re-establish itself in Winterhold. Burning that banner was a nice touch too. Should send a clear message to the Somerset shadows that we're a force to be reckoned with. We're still growing by leaps and bounds thanks to you, and other merchants moved into the space outside the flagon. You're a natural. Never seen anything like it. We got a long way to go, but don't let that bother you. It's a lot farther than we've been in years. Good. My clients are getting impatient.
I wouldn't call it a long way to go. We're about halfway through the missions, but yes.
I've got a mark who's just
keep
got
doing
an
numbers
item from
jobs.
a
Let's do
relative
something
outside
else.
of Skyrim.
Oh,
I
I'm
probably
pretty
should
sure
have been
fishing
quieter
might be
about it.
pickpocketing.
You in? Here's everything you need. You get caught, and we've never heard of you.
Okay, so there, one in Solitude, one in Markarth. That's going in a good direction. Hope we're not gonna stay that lucky, but still, we've had a rather good day, haven't we? We've improved the law of the Ragged Flagon. We've got another merchant. We've defeated and driven out the Somerset shadows from Skyrim, or at least that group of them that we know about. And we burned their flag. So I'm not sure who's going to be left alive to witness that. Maybe somebody's going to come over and investigate, and the word will spread that way. Hopefully, it doesn't turn into revenge. But given that I did murder all of them quite easily, it must be said. And we are returning in strength. Hopefully that's enough to keep them off our shores. So, what have we got coming up? Well, it's either going to be the Markarth mission, which I honestly cannot remember off the top of my head which one it is, or the Solitude mission, which I think is the one on the boat. Could be the other way around, but we'll find out when we come to it. So, thanks for joining me, guys. I hope you've enjoyed watching as much as I've enjoyed playing, as ever. And yeah, join me next time for more adventures with Urzra, doing just Thieves Guild things. Thanks for watching. Ta-ta for now.